What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Lago One Half and Duo, and this is a special review of Blade Strangers. Now, the reason I'm taking the part of doing this game because I see a lot of reviewers are not giving it justice, ironically enough, and it's a game that I bought and to preference it when I buy a game. I mostly am biased because I did my research to buy the game. It's one of the games I did pre-order and I have been enjoying the game, so that's what you're gonna get for right now. Let you know up front if you want to keep on listening. Here's what I gotta say about the game. Other than that, let's get into the review discussion. I don't give points or nothing like that. I just talk about the game and why, the goods, the bads, and whatever it is. So, first of all, shout out to Nicholas and Studio Bomb or Studio Dendy as well too as for doing this game. Blade Strangers is a game combining mostly indie characters I know but most people don't know about, putting them in a crossover game to fight. Now you're fighting one-on-one, not no two-on-two like Marvel vs. Capcom or stuff like that, but it's a one-on-one fighting game crossover and I'm liking it. Liking the way it's handled. Gotta give it to Nicholas for loving the packaging. Have a little tchotchke in there, which is, you know, those who like that. But the thing I like about it, I gotta give it kudos to, is having an instruction manual. You could buy the game digital, of course, but you could buy physical, which I did, and have it on instruction book that came with it, physical instruction book. My props and my admiration for Nicholas for doing this. Now, so let's get into, like I said, Blade Strangers, and talk about and discuss about what the game is all about and why this is something that stands out. Because in 2018, you could kind of say Capcom dropped the ball. Street Fighter 5, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Marvel's Infinite, same thing too, because just the way that they do the whole DLC and line and all this stuff, I just couldn't do that. But we have a lot of great games that came out in 2018 that's fighting games. You have Blade Strangers, of course you still have Tekken that's carrying over, but you have Dragon Ball Z Fighters, Tag, BlazBlue Tag, which is basically a crossover of Ruby, BlazBlue, and Persona, which is pretty cool. And you have Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Then you have also another game that's coming out pretty soon, SNK Heroines. So we have a lot of good fighters coming in. Of course, Smash is coming out in this year as well too. So yeah. But Blade Strangers is its own thing. So let's get into it. Story. It's not as deep as Nightmare's Mortal Kombat would be, or Injustice, I'll give it that. But most story games in fighting games are it's not really needed. Just give you a purpose to fight. This one is a simple purpose, which I'll explain. But I do like they do change up the depending on the characters. Some of the characters do have the same kind of cutscenes, not all the way through, but they change a little bit here and there cutscene. But there are some characters that got full different cutscenes to what the game is all about. So just getting a heads up on that. Like Ali is different from Helen. Helen's way different from Court. And like I said, Court changes everything the way it's set from the beginning. So just to give you nods on that. The story goes as, in the world governed by sentient computers named motes, a seemingly unstoppable force named Leah, is annihilating every bit of data in its path. With their defenders, the Blade Strangers, erased from existence, the motes make a last-ditch effort to survive by summoning heroes from parallel dimensions. A sword-wielding princess, a robotic soldier, a young fishing woman, a shovel-equipped knight, and many others. Implanted with artificial memories, these warriors must face each other in 1-on-1 combat to see who will emerge as the new Blade Stranger and put a stop to the devastation, or shall they fail, witness the world consumed by Linden's madness. Options, this main screen, how to say this. This game has taken a lot from Quarter Princess. The sound effects of the menus, most of the music, stuff like that is taken from Quarter Princess. And Quarter Princess also is its own game that I like. They have a Quarter Princess EX. I will do a review of that whenever I think I have the chance to do that as well. But Quarter Princess is the basis of this game's DNA. So the sound effects of switching, moving around the toggles and everything sounds just like your Quarter Princess in the game. And you have for your menu screen, you have of course a plethora of things which I like. You have the story, which I just explained. Play through each character's unique story. You have a tutorial, of course, to learn the basic combat. There you go. You have missions. This is something pretty cool and I like it. Complete challenges for each character or conquer survival mode. You have arcade mode where you could go battle a series of opponents. You can adjust the difficulty, timer, and number of rounds to fight. You have your versus mode, fight your local friends and CPU. Training mode to practice moves and combat. Online, fight opponents online and view the leaderboards. You can create rooms for other people to join in. Manual, which again, if you bought the game digital, you have a manual to give it the game. Profile that records and set the plate and face icons. Options to customize visual, audio, and control settings. Of course, you know that's many, and most of you guys know what those are.
Alright, for this part right here, we did about the online playing. I played with AA, who was in LA, California. I'm in Wake Forest, North Carolina, so opposite side of the country. And for the online, we had a little problem of connecting together, but now we figured out it was easy. But other than that, we played the game online with no hicks or hiccup. The net code was good. It was like a 1-to-1, really great, no lag. It felt like me and him were just playing in the same room. So we had no problem with online. So it might vary because it's a peer-to-peer system and all that stuff is going on. But again, check other people's reviews. And because you're hearing this in a different way is because I got to test the online a little later on than when I wrote this review. So that's why you hear the difference in the sound. But other than that, let's get back into review.
The controls are fluid. Now this is a 2D game that I love how they did this game because the background is very stylized. Also the characters. The 2D game is a 2D sprite game, you know, a la Street Fighter, but the characters were molded in 3D wireframe, so it could help the process faster. There's some little derogations of color there and there that I will be honest with, but the movement is very fluid and it kind of helped them to do something new with a new engine that they could do. So I give them props up to that. The reason I'm saying that because of the controls. This is not like your Blade Strangers. Blade Strangers. This is not like Street Fighter or the other games. You ain't gotta do no sliding moves or nothing in this one. The weirdness about this battle system is it is set up to be almost like a la carte Smash. You have a light attack, you have a heavy attack, you have a scale attack, you have a unique attack. You have your throw, you have your offense skills, you have your heat up, which I'll explain those of course. And of course the directional stick. And I'm a person who like to play the game with the D-pad. With this game, I have no problem not playing with the D-pad because, like I said, it's like Smash. It is how you press the button with the direction. So if you're gonna press pressing the scale button and with forward, back, down, up, it changes the moveset. Same thing with unique attack. So that's what this game is all about. And you have a combination of attacks that's a little different than Smash. You could combine your skill and unique attack to do a direction button to do a move, or you could do skill and heavy to do another direction button to do a different move. So that's where it's easy to get into, but remembering the buttons and knowing what you gotta do can create some crazy combos in there. And like I said, we'll get into that. but it's pretty daggone cool how they took something from their fight and make something really unique, and again, easy to get into, usual, easy to get into, and if you master it, you can do some serious damages. So, on the screen, of course, you have your life bar, you have your time as usual, but in this one, right below the screen, you have after landing an attack, you have this whitish bar, a white bar, and after landing an attack, you may continue to string together a consecutive move set until the combo gauge is depleted. So you could go and create. So basically, it's like just like how should I call it? It's like Killer Instincts, where you could go with a small combo, but then kind of take a skill gauge, which is called an alpha gauge in this game, or the power meter. Take one of the skill meters, you have 3 in skill, substitute that and create a break and whether it be a little stun for the opponent, and you could create a combo and then go a combo again. So you could start a small combo, break, create it, then go into a bigger combo. As long as the bar is there. You cannot infinite it, which is what I like, but it is good you could get in the combo. In there, you do have a button that could, offensive skill, where you could, if you're in that setup as the opponent, you can press that. Of course, that also takes away one of the bars of your skill gauge, and you could break them back like a burst. Alright. Of course, you have your certain attacks that I would like to do that offensive burst I was talking about. You have to press the back, the unique move, and the ZL button, and you should bounce them back off of you in case of a combo, in case you get hit in a combo. Of course, you have EX moves. So you have special moves, of course. If you do a move, just like in Street Fighter 4, you have EX moves where you're stronger or longer the combo of that move. So it's like kind of like how Ken had that hurricane kick, and he could do a next hurricane kick that do that, or like where you do a fireball. You could do a fireball, have 3 hits, and the same thing you could do in this game as well too. And you have Heat Up. Heat Up is a unique. These guys took the chance of looking at 2 games and did a great thing. They took they took SNK's style with Final Fight and King of the Fighters, mostly Final Fight was it, and Street Fighter in a way. In the Heat Up mode, if you press all buttons, basically when your life bar gets into the yellow, you can press the Heat Up mode. That basically does is like the top up in the top system in Fatal Fury, where your attacks get 1.5 stronger. So it's basically a comeback mode. But like Street Fighter, it goes into V-ism. So it goes into V-ism, so you could do a lot of crazy combos in that, and you could still end it with an ultra skill if you can land the combos. So they combine 2 fighting series to create that, which I like, and that is very unique and very very smart, I should say, creative of how they put those 2 systems together. Now, you have a plethora of characters. Now in a single player, of course, you have the story mode. When you beat this, you don't have all the characters when you have the story mode. When you beat the story mode, of course, you get a color of the character that you beat, a face, which is basically the icon that's at the top of the energy bar to change the icon, how the character looks and icons. And some characters unlock other characters you could play in the story mode. That's what you do playing the story mode. I've not been all the story to see if there's anything that changed. I have beaten a game with Ali, Master T, Curly, Helen, Court, and that's about it. I got more people to go. But speaking of that, let's talk about the characters. Again, this is something which I like because there's a plethora of characters in here. You have Solange from Court of Princess. The princess of the kingdom of Deluxia and the heir to the throne. She wields a mighty deluxe sword and isn't afraid to use it. Then you have Ali, another game from Quarter Princess. The Nimble Thief, and again, I like how in the game it has also great presentation, but I'll get into that more. But the reason I'm saying because I like how they kept her statement from the original game in here as a joke, because the joke was basically when they met Tsugami, Shooting Star, and Master T. They asked her what is her style, and she was saying, I am the master of the five finger discount. So with that, they have Ali, a nimble thief with a heart of gold. Ali helps Salon save her kingdom from the forces of evil, master of the five finger discount. You have Joel the Lion Gate from Quarter Princess, one of the bad guys in Quarter Princess, one of the finest swordmen in Deluxia. Joel Liongate conceals his face with well as his true intentions behind a mysterious mask. Then you have Master T Draken, and again, love the jokes in here. Master T Draken, again from Quarter Princess. Pity the fool who crosses path with this practitioner of the ultimate mammal arts. A fighting style with harness the power of the legendary beast, which is in the game is a joke because the most powerful beast for him is like the badger, the butterfly, like the weakest creatures, but does the most damage in the original game. Then you have Curly from Cave Story Plus, a robotic soldier who's specially skilled with her machine gun. Like her comrade Quote, she helped save the Mingma race from an evil doctor. You have Helen, a character that they made just for this game, unique. She doesn't belong to any game right there, just a new character. A proud warrior from ancient times, armed with a sword and shield, Helen is more than a match for any opponent who crosses her path. She's most like Helena Troy, like Sparta. That's her style of fighting, of course. Then you have Kawai's from Iara Karai series. Kawai's is always wearing her trademark backpack, always using her fishing line as a grappling hook, and surprisingly good fighting tool as well. Then you have her, you have Noko, who is her descendant, basically, the time-traveling space woman from the future. Noko is actually a descendant from Kawai's, believe it or not. Another person from that series is Imoko, a childhood friend of Kawai's. What with her diminutive size, girl lacks in muscle, she makes up for with the presence of Shikamaru, her giant cat companion. Then you have Quote, which is from Cave Story Plus as well. After waking up from a long slumber, the robotic soldier fought bravely to save the Mingwa race from the terrible fate. He's armed with his pulsar star blaster. Then you get into the more of the obscure, and I like this. You have Isaac from, of course, the Binding of Isaac. Having overcome the horrors of the basement, Isaac is ready to share his pain with others using the Verity Attacks weapons. Then after that, you have, of course, the veterinary of the indie world, Shovel Knight, of course, from Shovel Knight. The Chivalrous Knight, best known for defeating No Order of Quarter. His unusual weapon blade embodies great strength and skill. And last but not least, you have another indie darling that I like, which is Gunvolt from Azure Gunvolt. An adept with the power to control lightning, Gunvolt moves fast and is hard hitting from afar. His freelance mercenary that is strong sense of justice. So those are the characters you have. Of course, Linda is the main boss, so you can get, and once you play the game, you get also you can use her to fight. So that is pretty cool right there. Everyone has their unique sets of fighting, and again, it's different because none of these are like the half circle to circle or hold back for 2 seconds or nothing. This is just, again, more Smash-like style of gaming. And each of these characters, of course, have their own stages, so it keeps it moving. The stages are destructible. You can hit the character into a vase or wall or something and it destroys. So I like that. Now I would say let's talk about the presentation. The music. Music is hit and miss. It's a little bland. I will have to be honest with you. The music is bland. It is remixes of there's some songs that stand out that's really good. But like I get example like Shovel Knight's song, it just sounds not the grandiose style that I like listening to it. I think could have put a more rock into it or whatever, but it just sounds like a dumbed down version of Shovel Knight's theme. Example. So you have a couple songs like that too, but you do have some that stands out that's really good. So I would give the music about an A. Along with the presentation, like I said, the characters, I love the attention to detail that these guys put for these characters. It is freaking awesome. These characters have a precise level of detail. From Shovel Knight doing his bounce on the head, and when he digs up, he doesn't just dig up dirt, he digs up dirt with jewels, of course. Gunvolt using all his power moves. They give all his weapons and guns in the game except for one, which is smart. Cause he'd have been super OP if he had the move that could heal himself. But the Voltic Chains, the Luxcalibur, the Atmosphere, they're all in there. Pretty cool. You have the animation is again smooth and vibrant. I love that. A lot of people are saying that this game is slow, and I have to disagree with most of the reviews that I've seen. The game is fast paced. Now I've seen Isaac. Isaac is the only person who has the most, I would say, a slow combo because he moves so weirdly. But everybody else is pretty fast if you could do it, and you can do some crazy stuff. And the combo system I do like. As of now, I have the most I have done without a final move, ultimate, alpha move, I should say, ultra skill move, as the game called it. It's 24. So I have a 24 hit combo without ultra moves. Of course, that's using the skill I was saying about the combo, the offense skill to do the combo. And then the most I've done with the ultra move is 57. So the combo system, I like it. You could do very different moves. You just gotta know where you place to do your moves, of course, in there. And even with I love that this physical package comes at the end. It has this own animation with cracking jokes about the let's treat the game card carefully, and it got the jokes of each character doing certain things. The cover is a reversible cover, so it's cover inside outside if you choose what you want to choose. Looking at this game, like I said, I am gonna have more to check out, but I'm liking what that Nicalis and Studio Dan and the Bombers did. If they do a DLC for this game, it would not bother me. For this is a small studio doing great things. You could add people like from Wave Forward, of course, Ashante, or Paddy Wagon. More characters from Quarter Princess. Most of the characters from Quarter Princess can fight. I mean, I don't know about, you could put Mekon and Zozo and them in, kind of using beams and stuff, but you could put in Tsunikage and, of course, Sister Helga, because they was right there fighting. Maybe the kid from Mutant Mud. Lilac, a couple characters from Freedom Planet. So if they ever think of doing a second game or doing a DLC pack, the characters right there they could add on to their list of games they could put in this game. Overall, I enjoy the game. I like playing it. I like the combo system. The presentation is great. The music is where it falters a little bit, but I like what the package I have is $40. But you know what? I have no problem playing for a quality game. I have not run into no bugs, no glitches. I would say two things added on to that. Before each level starts, there's a little stutter to load up the game. It's at the beginning of the game. After that, it just goes, so that doesn't bother me. It just keeps on going after that, so just letting you know that up front. And like I said, I have not seen any glitches that make me warrant that's gonna crazy stuff. There's one there's one character, and I'm not gonna say the name on this just to not put it on the internet, but there's one character that does have a move that could be infinitely redone, and I think they need to fix that, the way the character is set up. But other than that, I've enjoyed playing this game. I've been having fun. That's what I'm supposed to play the game for. And again, check out other reviews and see what it is. But for me, I like it. It's a thumbs up for me. And like I said, I don't give scores or nothing. Just go out and watch other reviews and take mine at heart, and then add it to your own repertoire. So if you like the game and like to see a crossover for all these indie games and having fun, cool. Blaze Strangers is for you. If not, hey, you don't have to buy it. But this, like I said, I've enjoyed buying and I bought it. I love what the physical package entails, and I do like the game itself. It's a very grounded base fighting game, something unique, something different, and also giving the indie guys a time to shine. Because to see Shovel Knight going from the diminutive little Shovel Knight sprite to this buffed up guy is just so crazy and so funny. So, with that said, this is your review discussion of Blaze Strangers. This is your boy Lago, one half Enduro, and you know what I always say. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your game on all consoles, even PC. Hey, I hope you guys who buy enjoy Blaze Strangers. Peace out.